We're here, International Fight Week shitters, UFC 317, and I have my first ever bet of the week, guys. This is going to be a new series, as well as my underdog play of the week. My breakdowns is going to happen every week, so you're going to be getting 3 to 4 videos every single week with UFC content, breakdown, and bets. If you love that idea, guys, I love the support. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. It's a huge help for me. And of course, if you want my exclusive bets, guys, I have my winnable link below. Go check out my Instagram, $4.99 a month, guys. You can't beat it. Even if you just want to see what I'm up to, you don't have to bet everything I'm betting. Just check it out. But either way, I'm going to be giving these plays every single week here. I appreciate all the support. Let's get right to it. I gave an underdog play earlier this week. It's Beneil Dariush. We got him at plus 100. He's now a pick'em with Renato Moicano. Now, in this case, I want to give you something more in the minus 150, minus 110. Pick 'em range to make some money. I'm not going to give you a minus 1600 bet of the week. That makes no sense. But I'm going to give you my thought process, a few good bets, and ultimately at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you the actual bet of the week and what I believe is going to happen and why. So starting off, guys, Jacoby Smith by knockout. That bet's a minus 275 at minus 275 right now. And I love that bet. I think that's exactly what happens. And I think it happens in round number 1. But you know what? I'm just not feeling it. I think it's a little too wide. It's a little bit too much of a juiced line. So I skipped over it. And then I go on and I see Terrence McKinney money line at minus 165. And it almost feels like a steal. I got to be honest. He is parlayed for me. But to make it the bet of the week, something I want to be consistent with, something I want to hit at like an 80 to 90% rate, not feeling it. He's been too McChinney before. That's the reality of it. So I'm passing over him. Gregory Rodriguez money line, minus 225. Some of the same. I didn't want to do minus 200s. Gregory Rodriguez seems like a lock. Hermanson hasn't been around for a while. He's the more powerful guy, good everywhere. I like him. Also in a parlay, but minus 225, he's not the bet of the week. Next up, I have Pantoja money line. Same logic, minus 260. But I got to be honest with you, as he's aging, I am confident in him to win this fight, but a part of me, something's not sitting right in the stomach, knowing Kai Kara France is hungry. He's a good striker. And yeah, there's just something different about this week. And then last but not least, something I considered, but it flew out the window immediately, is just Topuria money line. And the reality is Topuria at minus 525, not only is it disrespectful for Charles Oliveira, it's absolutely bananas. I'm not putting down $525 to make 100. That's just risk not worth the reward, and it's mixed martial arts. Let's be honest. But I do have a play, and the bet of the week does involve Ilia Topuria. And I got to be honest, if you saw my breakdown, I think he's going to outclass Charles Oliveira. I think he's going to walk him down. I think his footwork's going to be there. I think he's going to work the body and the head really well. But there's a little bit of a weird line here I see. The line indicates that that Ilia Topuria is going to knock out Charles Oliveira in the very first round. Everything signals that. So I went towards the round line, and I see that Ilia Topuria to win the fight, and it being over plus 1.5 rounds, over 1.5 rounds, is sitting at plus money. It's plus 110. Plus 110. You don't think Charles Oliveira could at least survive a round and a half with Ilia Topuria, who's very good, debatably the best mixed martial artist in the UFC right now, but a round and a half and he's moving up a division? Yeah, he'll be more powerful, 10 pounds more powerful. But I don't know, man. I think we're being a little disrespectful to Charles Oliveira, someone who's very durable, has been finished, but is very durable, especially at this point in his career. So, guys, let me tell you a few fun facts. 50% of Ilia Topuria's UFC fights that finish within the distance have happened after 1.5 rounds. So it's 3 out of 6. But the 3 guys who got knocked out within a round and a half was Jai Herbert, Ryan Hall, and Damon Jackson. The guys who were after a round and a half were Volk, Max, Bryce Mitchell. So look at the difference in competition. Jai Herbert, Ryan Hall, and Damon Jackson were finished within a round and a half. And then you have actual contenders, Volk, Max, and Bryce, who were finished after a round and a half. And now you're bringing up a weight class. You're fighting Charles Oliveira. I like our odds there, guys. And when you look back, it's not a finish, but Josh Emmett went 5 rounds. He got his absolute ass beat, but he went 5 rounds with Ilia Topuria. So for the line to indicate that the fight finishes before a round and a half is kind of bananas to me. I think this line has a lot to do with how Charles Oliveira fights, but regardless of how good Charles Oliveira thinks he is, I think he's going to be very careful with Ilia Topuria. I think he has to respect his power, and history shows Ilia Topuria is that guy who's a little slower in the first round. He's a computer. He's working. He's making his reads. Come round two, though, those 2.5 minutes in round two to start the round, I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be clenched. I'll tell you that. But I think it happens that way, guys. The bet of the week, Ilia Topuria to win the fight over 1.5 rounds in at plus 110. Let me know how you feel. Be sure to comment, like, and if it hits, you got to subscribe and turn on notifications. I appreciate all of you. Have a good one. Sayonara.